What's up, YouTube? I'm coming through with another video, and you're tuning into another episode of the TJJ Show. This topic is on my mind today, so I'm going to do this video. It's not a video request. It's just simply on my mind, and it's simply some more truth that we're going to get into. Narcissists don't appreciate anything, clearly. Nobody is good enough for the narcissist. Nobody. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what you do for them. Doesn't matter what you give them. You can give them all the love. You can give them all the genuine love in the world. You could give them the world on a silver platter. You could buy them whatever they wanted. Because at the end of the day, in a narcissist's head, and in their heart, and in their soul, it's always what's next. If you buy them something, spend lots of time with them, sacrifice your life to make them happier, it's yay, but what's next? Yay, but what's next? Yay, but what's next? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. This is how they think. They're unappreciative. They don't have hearts. If you want to be happy, they gotta go. They got to go. It doesn't matter if it's somebody you're in a relationship with. It doesn't matter if it's one of your friends. Honestly, you gotta let them go. These are the people that will stab you in the back. These are the people that are not there for you like you're there for them. These are people that don't care about you and your feelings because they're so hurt and they're so butthurt from the shit that happened to them in the past. And this is why nobody can be good enough for them. Because they don't have any respect for themselves. They don't feel for themselves. How can they possibly feel for anybody else when they're empty? They don't feel for other people at all. They can't put themselves in somebody else's shoes. They don't understand. They take everything for granted. And it's a lot more serious than you guys think. And I know a lot of you guys that know a lot about narcissists already, you guys know what's up. But for the rookies, you guys just still don't understand to the extent that these people do not give a fuck because they're soulless, heartless, empty people. And it's quite scary to be around them. It's quite scary to actually develop a relationship with them because it's not what you think it is. And you actually never have a relationship with one of these people. Ever. It was never real. It was never real. It's all an act. Every last bit of it. And the way you have their back, they don't got yours. If they found a better situation for themselves, they would leave you behind in a heartbeat. They will cheat on you and not care. They will ditch you and not care because they don't care about your feelings. Because they're selfish. They think they can just do whatever the hell they want with no repercussions. They feel like the whole world revolves around them. And with somebody that is that selfish and self-centered, and just, there's so many more words for that. For somebody that is like this, they don't deserve nobody good in their life. And that's why they never have, they can never keep anybody good in their life. Anybody that's good to them, they can't keep them. They can really only keep each other. And even then, they discard each other and mess around with each other and hurt each other. But can you even hurt one of these people because they're already just about dead? Even though they're alive, they're pretty much dead on the inside. They feel nothing. They want to affect people like us because they are jealous and envious of what we have. They're jealous and envious that we are real human beings with real emotions, with real empathy. They want that, but they can't get that. And they don't want it bad enough. They want to keep doing their devilish tactics with messing around with people. And whenever they get the chance to get into somebody's life that is good, they do that. They love that. They love getting in people's lives that they know have empathy. They love that more than anything. That's what they want. And what they want to do to that person that has empathy, that has a good heart, that has emotions, that has real emotions, that can feel, they want to get into this person's life to tear them down slowly, pick them apart. And they want to make them feel how they feel because they want them stuck. They want this person, whoever they're doing this to, stuck. Just like they are. They don't want to see you happy because they know they can't get there. That's why they drag you down. They don't want you to be happy without them. They want you stuck. And it's sick. And this is why they lie and manipulate. They'll never tell you the truth. They'll never tell you how they actually feel. They will sugarcoat it. They could even tell you they might have some issues here and there, or things aren't perfect, because clearly you're going to be able to see it. They're going to tell you some things, but not to the extent. And let me tell you this, when you see red flags in the people you're dealing with, run the other way, because it's never a good ending. It never ends good. Never, ever, ever. And you're gonna be the one that ends up getting hurt because they cannot possibly get any more hurt. It doesn't matter to them like it matters to you. People with strong empathy have to stay away from these types of people because it can rub off on you. It can really affect you bad. I know people that used to have empathy that no longer have the strong empathy that they once had. And from me dealing with these people, I never let it consume me. I always ran the other way. I always did the right thing as soon as something significant happened to me that brought me down. I knew what I had to do to feel better, and I did it. The fact of the matter with these people, they can't do that. They're not strong enough. They don't have that willpower. They would rather stay down and keep messing around. It just takes true strength. If stuff like this happens, to get out of there. It's almost like a drug. Kicking an addiction, kicking a bad habit, kicking a drug out of your life. Because narcissists are like drugs, and that is another topic I will probably do on this channel pretty soon. They are like a drug, and it's not a good drug. Because it is a drug you can get hooked on, just like every other one that's out there. They're not real people. They're like the quick fix type of people. Cheap drugs. That's what they are. People with strong empathy are in danger, especially in today's society, and I'm seeing it more and more and more. I'm learning more and more about this stuff, and I absolutely love teaching about this stuff and giving everybody else this information. I could talk about this stuff all day long with anybody, and There's so many people in this world that still don't know what this is. There are narcissistic people out there that don't even know they are a narcissist. So many. And so many young people too. You can just see it in them. And the world's not getting any better. So many young kids, like in the age range of like 14 and 20. It's terrible. The world's only getting worse, guys. Shit is not getting any better. And there will always still be people in this world with strong empathy. There always will be. And there will always be narcissistic people. We just have to get this information out there and stay on top of our shit. That's what we have to do at all times, and stay clear from these people. And honestly, I still go through experiences to this day with these people, and I just keep to myself. You don't want to call these people out. Keep to yourself. Use all this to your advantage as more information, as more learning experiences, just from dealing with these people. Because the more experience you have with these people, the more unlikely it is that you're going to get nailed hard. Because we are still susceptible of getting caught by these people. Everybody is. Anybody can get fooled. If I wanted to, I could fool somebody. If you guys wanted to, you guys could fool somebody. We could be fake if we wanted to be. The thing is, these people are actually demonic. They know what they're doing, and they actually do that shit. I could never do that to somebody. Ever in my life. I never messed around with one person in my entire life. Not once. Never, ever, ever. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't even imagine what these people feel on the inside from the shit that they do to other people. I can't even imagine. Just the thought of it makes me cringe, let alone actually in the process of doing it. It makes me feel some type of way just thinking about the situation. They live in karma. They live feeling all of that pain they continue to put on other people, and you know what? They can't even help it. They can't help it if their life depended on it. This is actually how they are. If they could help it, they probably would, but they can't. It's like they have to do this because they're demonic. And something very bad happened to these people in their childhoods. Something very bad that messed them up forever. And it's a scary thought. It's like they're addicted to something on a different level. This is not like an easy addiction for them to kick. This is an addiction times like 5, times like 10, guys. This ain't like smoking weed or something and needing to quit. This is much, much worse to a very, very, very different level and to a very different extent. They have a hole in their heart. Probably more than a hole in their heart. Like, there's some people that is unhealable. And that's scary because they'll do this forever and always. That's why we gotta stay safe and be careful of all this shit. Because sometimes the people that are the worst can get you the best because they are the best con artists. They are con artists. And they think it's funny. They think it's a joke. They laugh about this shit. They literally do. They don't know what it's like to be real. They don't know what it's like to get hurt like that, because they're always hurt like that. That's why they don't care. They got nothing to lose because they already lost. Say if some guy grew up without his mother in his life or something like this, or his mother treated him like shit. He may grow up to hate females, and it's the same thing the other way around. And this guy will have a hole in his heart because of this, the way his mother treated him, or wasn't even there. This guy will grow up abusing women verbally. And the same thing with a female. Let's say she grew up without her father, or without her mother, or something like this. She's gonna grow up with that hole in her heart, with that big void. And she's gonna do this to guys. She low-key hates guys. Let's say if her father wasn't in her life, or didn't treat her right. She's gonna low-key hate guys, and I know people like this, guys. I know a family that's got 3 girls, and they're all the same. And they're all good-looking girls with evil hearts. And I'm going to do a video on that, actually. They're so good at making it seem like they're the sweetest little things on earth that would never hurt a fly. That are loving and caring and nurturing and have empathy. That's what it seems like. They're all like that, every single one of them. And every single one of them are the polar opposite of what I just said. They're all notorious for going from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy to guy to guy, and they can't keep a guy. And some of these females that I'm talking about, one is in their late 20s, one mid, one early 20s. Right? They all do the exact same thing, and it's like they're all in it together. And they laugh about this shit. They don't care. Because of what their father did. Wasn't there and didn't care for them. Now they hate guys. They low-key hate guys. And they do this. They do this. They use their charm, their manipulation, and their good looks to nail whoever they want to nail. And one of these females got me a long time ago. And I didn't understand why at the time. I do now. And I did for a while now. And I share this with you guys now. These are the ones you gotta watch out for. And it's just, to me, I just try to explain this the best I can to you guys, because like I can see this shit coming from a mile away now. I know what's normal and what's not normal now. Just by the way these females act. As soon as I sense shade, I know right away, I got you. I'll stay non-attached. And I ain't gonna get rid of somebody right away and like instantly see like or feel something that might seem a little bit off. I ain't one to just push somebody away that fast. I'll keep it going a little bit, but I'll keep my distance, play it out a little bit, see how it goes, figure them out a little bit more. But I'm on top of all these females that are like this. I'm on top of them, and they don't even know that. They think they're slowly getting away with messing me up, but little do they know I'm on top of all this shit. And you guys should be too, after hearing this information. We gotta stay on top. We gotta keep our empathy. We gotta stay strong and keep moving on without them. I'm gonna cut this video off now, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I'm out.